Hi! Can we all just take a moment to appreciate how irrelevant but brilliant this jumper is?
Nothing says Christmas like dinosaurs.
Anyway, this week I actually wanted to address something serious. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll be back to nerdy Pokemon control freak issues next week. Many moons ago, in my first ever YouTube video, I said that one of the things I'd be talking about on this channel was what life's like after university and how a degree can prepare you for the real world. Or not. I know this particular thing affects a lot of people, and I know quite a few people who've done this and are in the same position as me, and most of them hate it. First of all, if there are any younger people watching who haven't gone to university yet, do it. If you're happy to spend a few more years in education and feel ready to really put some effort towards the thing that you want to do, go for it. University is honestly the best time ever. You'll learn a lot about your chosen subject, but also you'll start to develop important life skills that have probably passed you by the whole time you've been slobbing around your parents' house. And probably most importantly, you'll meet really cool people who appreciate similar things to you, and they'll help to make the next 3 years of your life way more exciting and fun. But there is one thing they usually tell you at the beginning of uni that isn't necessarily true, especially when it comes to the more creative industries like music and filmmaking, for instance, and that is that taking this degree will definitely get you a job. I know most of you aren't stupid enough to genuinely believe that after uni you'll just stumble into your dream job that you'll do for the rest of your life, but considering how much time and effort and money you're putting into this, you'd think it'd help. Now, I did okay at uni. I wasn't the brightest button in the box, but I got good enough grades and came out with something to be proud of. And I was so determined to make something of myself straight away that I started applying for jobs a year before I even finished uni, just so I could be as prepared as possible for whatever lay ahead. But for whatever reasons, my attempts to get a flat and a job after uni were completely futile, and I found myself at the end of a degree with no way of supporting myself whatsoever. So I had to do the unthinkable. While it might not be a big deal to some people, for others, I don't think there is an emotion to adequately describe how it feels to have to admit defeat and move back in with your parents after you've already left once, thinking you weren't going back. I thought that while my actual desired career path would obviously take a long time to break into, I'd still be living in the city I did my degree in, where the right kind of people are for what I want to do, and that I'd have a regular job to support me until I could make my passion my full-time job. And now I'm sitting here playing video games and crying in my mum's back bedroom in a town where there is nothing whatsoever, with a giant student debt just casually hovering above my head like a sharpened guillotine. And being in a situation like this brings on all kinds of horrible thoughts that you didn't even know you could think about yourself until it turns into a complete mental shitstorm. I knew I should have picked a sensible career path. Now look at me. Why does life even give you ambitions if you can't make them happen? God, I wish my ambition was to work in Asda or something and I could make that happen. Don't like this bedroom anymore. Reminds me of being young and stupid. And I'm still young and stupid!
Shirley, have you put a plate in the dishwasher?
Yes!
Did you hoover the living room carpet?
Yes!
You're not going out till you clean your room.
For God's sake, I'm 22! Maybe I'm just not right for this, you know? Maybe I'm just not talented. No, I'll find a job. Things will be better once I find a job. I'm so untalented! You know what, if they don't want me, fine. I can be productive on my own. Oh God, why did you make me this way? Yeah, something like that. And it's really hard not to let yourself fall into that spiral in the first place, never mind pull yourself out of it again. Trust me, you don't want to go there. It's pretty much like a waking nightmare where everything's going wrong and there's nothing you can do to stop it. But trust me guys, all is not lost. I've been through this kind of personal crisis several times since I moved home, and at first it does seem like it'll never get better, and all those horrible thoughts of eternal failure block out any positivity you might feel. But trust me guys, it doesn't last. After a while you'll realise there are some good things about this situation. Think about this selfishly for a minute, okay? This is probably the cheapest your adult life will ever be. You won't have to buy loads of food, you probably won't have to pay rent, and if you do, it won't be as much as an actual house. And you don't have to deal with student finance and dodgy landlords taking all your money, leaving you to use it for important things like planning for the future and buying chocolate for when you get sad. But on a serious note, living with family means that you have a 24/7 support network of people who genuinely care about you and want you to succeed. If you have problems, there are people to share them with. Yeah, they might not have expected you to come back, but they don't see you as the big failure you do. They'll help you get to where you want to be. I know it's not exactly awesome living with your parents at this age when you're supposed to have become an independent adult who doesn't get dropped off to nights out by their mum. Yeah, that was not a cool night for me. But hey, in the grand scope of things, that doesn't matter. What matters right now is that you have time and stress-free space to get your head together and figure out what it is you want to do with your life. Do some soul searching, try something new, do the things that make you happy. Soon enough, better things will come along and give you a whole brighter view of the future. And remember, life's what you make of it, so don't sit there sulking in your bedroom, otherwise you might get stuck there for the rest of your life. If you really want something, do everything you can to make it happen. Life's too short not to give it a go, guys. YOLO! Sorry. Good job I lowered the tone there, that was getting emotional. So yeah, those are my thoughts about moving back home after uni. And by the way, please don't let me put you off if you're thinking about it, but now you've watched this and think it's just going to lead to nothing but pain. Do it, it'll be worth it. And for anyone going through this post-uni crisis right now, I feel your pain, but hang in there. I know it seems bad right now, but it will pass. And then in retrospect, it won't seem so bad after all, I promise. And if you have any questions or want some advice, or just want to vent your frustrations, go crazy in the comments or tweet me, I'm here for you. Come on internet, let's get some feels going. Do you need a hug? I think you do.